Joining me from USD, head coach Cindy Fisher. Coach, thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me on, Nicole. It's nice to be with you.
Well, and it's a perfect time to have you because entering Thursday's game, you guys are coming off this 4-game win streak, and everyone is all smiles right now. You go to the internet and look at social media, the girls are dancing. What is the mindset? How did you guys get to this 4-game win streak?
Well, I think that they are just so excited to play, and I think that they are so grateful for the opportunity. And in this crazy time right now, they find joy in being out on the court, and they find joy in being together. And so I think that we just kind of take it one game at a time. We take it one day at a time, and we just enjoy the opportunity to be out there. But, coming off such long quarantines and being, paused and had 6 games that we had to try to figure out where we were going to put those in. I think now that we've been able to put a streak together here of playing and practicing, I think they're just super excited and joyful to be on the court.
When you look at your team, the first word that comes to mind is defense. Has that been something that you've always prided yourself in as a coach and composing the team, making sure that you have strong players like that?
It is. It's something that we definitely recruit to. It definitely takes a certain kind of player to want to do that and to be excited about doing that. And so we really try to let our defense create easy offense for us, but it takes players that believe in that and that are willing to do that because it's hard. It's not something that you're just sitting back in a zone or, sagging off and playing sagging man. It's something that you have to be well conditioned. You have to be up. You have to be ready to go. You have to be willing to have teamwork because defense, our philosophy is one helps the other. So it's fun to watch it. I mean, there are times in practices that we have a defensive stop and people are cheering on the sidelines because they're so excited about how it works together. So it's definitely something that we hang our hat on and are proud of.
Well, sure. And when you look at the stats, I can understand why people are so excited. Your opponents have committed more turnovers than field goals 6 times this season. That has to make you guys feel so proud.
No, it does. It does. And, it's them, they are put out in those situations. I change our defenses a lot. So they're listening, they're jumping on it and, and they're executing it. So all the credit goes to them.
Well, offensively, Steph Gorman, she had a season high 16 points and 7 steals. Looking back to that last game, what was it about Steph? And this season, how has she really emerged?
Steph is a wonderful player. I mean, she has started to really learn our system. She loves to practice. You can't get enough shots up for her. She's in the gym all the time. But to learn our defensive philosophy, that took a little bit of time. And then to have the pause and then come back. And so now she's kind of put 3 or 4 games together. So I think that's really relaxed her on the offensive end. And so she's kind of finding that confidence and that rhythm in her game. And I think it's led to really good offense for her.
Well, and you guys are on the longest road trip of the season. How do you keep the girls prepared mentally when, there are so many changes on the road? What is it like as opposed to playing at home?
They love to play on the road, actually. I mean, they enjoy it. They enjoy being in other gyms. I think because we're so isolated here and, they're living in their little apartments and we're bubbling almost. When we get on the road, even though we're still trying to bubble and we're trying to, keep that isolation a little bit, they still get to be together and they get to be on the buses and you have the laughter and you just have that chemistry that, it's hard to get. And it's actually maybe even harder to get here at times. I think this year we've all just kind of taken a deep breath and relaxed. And when something goes wrong, it's like, well, at least we're not in quarantine, at least we get to play. So if the bus doesn't show up on time, who really cares? So they've just had a lot of gratitude of playing and excited. So, this is going to be a good test for us, though, to go, 3 on the road here, at St. Mary's, at Pacific, at Pepperdine. It'll be a great test for us.
I really appreciate the time, Coach, and I wish you much success this season.
Thanks, Nicole. It's great to be with you.